The Brotherhood's siege is in vain. I am Dracula, Prince of Darkness.
Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my Castlevania Lords of Shadows 2, Prince of Darkness, difficulty walkthrough. We're moving with Victor Belmont now through some of this environmental stuff, and I'm confused apparently in bat form, which is never fun. But he's going to be super agile using the wings that we don't have, which doesn't make any sense to me because Gabriel knew how to use them, so the only thing I can think is that only people with kind hearts and pure hearts can use the angel wings. But it's not too much of a problem because the next boss is going to give us the demon equivalent, which I don't actually know the name of it, but it's essentially just the same thing. So this is a little bit like that scene in Casino Royale where the parkour kid is super fast and fluid and awesome, and Daniel Craig's just running through walls like a brick. Because this guy's doing all this fancy stuff and flopping around, and we're just really slowly following him, turning into bats, climbing ladders, being Dracula in an average day. And whenever you come back here and you land on this platform we're on, there's a fight against, I think, 6 of the Hell Monks, which they're just not fun to fight. So hopefully you've got Chaos Energy and you can just cheese them with that massive area of effect move, because they spam unblockable hits that do multi-hit damage and massive damage. So just imagine if 3 of them do it at the same time. There's nothing you can do and you've just died. Yeah, it's about as fun as I just made it sound. But this here is kind of harking back to the Zobek sections from the original Lords of Shadow, because you're now fighting with a couple of allies. The biggest problem this game has with the ally fights is everybody hates you, regardless of who's in the room. There's moments in the game where enemies will fight enemies, so soldiers will shoot the infected. And as soon as you land, everybody shoots you. It's amazing AI to watch because it's just crafty in the way it does it. It pretends to attack the other thing and then it just cheeses you with projectiles. And it's really deceiving. And I'm hoping that the next generation of consoles are going to improve things like that with AI, because we're obviously limited, or they would improve AI. And the only limit I can think of is technology, so now that the technology is getting better, now that we're pushing the boundaries and PC is going to be pushing more boundaries, everything's going to improve. But after that there's a cutscene, and as you can see there's a pretty harsh transition into a boss fight, which is the Dracula within boss, which is this guy. This is one of my least favourite bosses in the game, because he's very big, he's got a lot of reach, and he's very spammy. And to make matters worse, you have to kill this thing a few times to kill the thing that's inside it, because Dracula within is literally within this huge blood monster, which just looks like some kind of contorted testicle. But he's not that strong, you just kind of dodge him, hit him, like you've done for the most of the game. And that cutscene there has given us the double jump. So you can often tell the fights that A, I don't like, or B, I had a bad checkpoint with, because I'll use the Void Sword. Because it usually means that I'd either not performed well enough, or I'd got to the boss fight with life so low that I could just die for no reason. Like this here. If he catches you with that breath and you're not aware that you can get out of it thanks to mist, it just drains life from you, and it was almost an instant kill when he got me the first time. So I cheese this form. You'll notice I'm not using chaos magic, and I'm doing that consciously because I'm saving it for when his head pops out, his crazy little bobblehead thing, and then I'm just hitting it with the charged daggers and doing a fixed amount of damage and spamming it. This part here, this didn't happen on the previous difficulty. This attack where it, like rapey tentacle, kind of tries to find you, he spams it for some reason. The AI of this boss, as it starts to die, does nothing but spam that ground tentacle, and I'd never seen it before, and he kept doing it. And the problem with it is because it goes forward and then it comes back, while you're attacking the boss it can still get you if you're unlucky. So I run towards the boss as it chases me, and if you watch, it's going to come behind me shortly. You see it? And you need to be really careful, because if it gets you, it impales you and it does a bunch of damage. And once again, if you've got the mist, you can probably get off it. There's that attack there. When he does the unblockable finisher after the combo, it means there's going to be a ripple of blood that's a ground shockwave. If you do not jump, it does pretty big damage. So you need to be conscious of that. But as soon as this pops up, Chaos Magic, boom, start hitting him with the awesome projectiles. And for this particular instance, I run away. Oh, he's got me. There you go. Look at the damage. I just did not realise at the time that you could get out of that by using Mist. And, yeah, big damage on that. So there's a confusing end to this fight because I do a double jump near the boss and it kills it. Which made me kind of curious as to if the double jump does damage or if I did something that damaged the boss. I wasn't really sure. So hopefully watching it back we'll be able to understand a little bit better. And that right there was just unfortunate. He point blanked me with the puke. But here he goes spamming that weird thing. And then we're killing this thing again. Like, I just... Maybe there's a technique of killing the inside boss on the first rotation and I just don't know it yet. But as it stands, fighting this big sludgy cheese bastard 3 times with 2 life bars, even though they do go down quite quick, not my idea of fun, guys. Probably one of the least favourite bosses in the game for me. And there it goes again, spamming the ground thing. So it must be when you're at a distance, because I was quite far away from him for obvious reasons. And then when you get too close, he does that, his little... But look, see that? It's twice in a row. Oh, and it got me that time, so you can see what it does. And boom! I used the Mist. Yet when I was caught in the suction of the stupid breath move, I didn't think to use Mist. And I'm almost certain it'll get you out. But watch, I think this is it. I don't have anywhere to run away from that breath attack, so I just jump over him and he dies. So it makes me wonder if you could have just done that from the beginning. Maybe it's programmed to kill him, I don't know. I don't think it is, because why would he have this much life? So watch, he's got no life left. He needs one more hit. And that kills him. And I don't know why. Because I've tested the jump attack against normal enemies, and it didn't seem to do any damage. So, yeah, weird. But thank you for watching, guys. I hope the guide is helping. And eternally, you take care now.